Set for the first here, Manawatu race 1. Racing, Corborn George hops out okay there with Dogged Dan and Nominal Lily. Corborn Gable around the outside. There's one outside this leader here. It must be Chinese Star. There she is. She emerges now. Corborn George kicks clear on Chinese Star, and getting underneath that would have been Corborn Gable, Nominal Lily. Thrilling All a Bundoran Lad. Little Arthur and Dogged Dan's now out the back. Corborn George in front. Trying hard, Corborn Gable. Back and behind them to Chinese Star. And gets there, Corborn George from Corborn Gable. Now third's tight. Chinese Star might have been swallowed by Bundoran Lad, who got home, and Nominal Lily's in that photo as well. Thrilling all are behind them. Little Arthur and Dogged Dan. Set for the second. Racing, Nick a Century sprung out nicely the inside and quickly across from the outside. Here we've got Dole Parts going up to challenge, gets the second now. Third here was Another Plane. And up and around the outside of that to the bank, getting nice and handy. They'll be followed around there by Homebush Misha getting into the race. Elite Dose has got well back as we swing the corner. Also Homebush Bounce and Kaiser Max. It's Nick a Century in front, but to the bank's finishing fast. Further back, Homebush Misha. To the bank goes through and scores. Nick a Century second, Homebush Misha third, then Homebush Bounce. Was followed across then by Another Plane, and Elite Dose was back with that. Further back in the race to Kaiser Max and Dole Parts. She dropped out badly. To the boxes for race 3, the JP Print Petone. And they're down very quickly here. And the favourite, Sweet Ruby Jane's, where the late money's gone on the tote. Bookies have been back with Angela, was set. Racing, Boris a wee bit slow the inside. Sweet Ruby Jane gets out nicely, but Always Welcome is staying underneath her for now. Angela trying to push through, and Varga Frost up and around the outside. Then we've got Boris on the inside. They'd be followed back in the field here. Greater Jack, Big Red Chev, Arcane, Rampage. Now up front, Always Welcome's held out. Sweet Ruby Jane has gone back to fourth. Varga Frost trying to chase down this leader with Angela Thrill on the inside. And Big Red Chev getting home, but Always Welcome's travelling too well for Varga Frost. Always Welcome, Varga Frost. I think Big Red Chev third. Sweet Ruby Jane again came to be in that photo, but probably fourth. Angela got tired again. Further back in the race to Boris, Greater Jack, Arcane, Rampage. Green lights on, all clear through, and Ron Gurney rolls the lure. Was set. Racing, Opportunist, a nice break the inside. Mad Music gets out quite nicely too. Now Another Miss was slow and then got checked. Opportunist is driving through to the lead here from Mad Music. Now All Gaia gets up and around the outside. Another Miss back and behind these runners. Golfing Buddy back behind that. Knock a Few back won't be in this. Homebush Stew as well back with Liz Watto. Up they come. Out wide, Opportunist is galloping along strongly from All Gaia and coming fast, Golfing Buddy. Opportunist in today from All Gaia and Golfing Buddy. Another Miss or Mad Music for fourth. Not too much in that. Knock a Few back was never a winning chance today. Homebush Stew was back with it, and Liz Watto. Favourite Scusi now $2.80. Nearly there. And racing, Scusi a fair break the outside. Takamori was slow here. Curious Life out smartly with Smash Allegro. Smash Allegro here from Curious Life, and Springvale Harry runs up to them and goes between runners. They'd be followed then by driving through on the inside. We've got Zipping. Rory gets nice and handy now. Caesar Chance has got back but finds the rail. Scusi's trapped wide here. Well back in the race, Takamori Premier Division. Around the corner in front, Smash Allegro. Springvale Harry over on the outside. Zipping Rory should bomb the lot. And behind them, Caesar Chance. Zipping Rory in from Springvale Harry. That was huge. Smash Allegro next, Caesar Chance fourth. Takamori made up ground, lost at the start. Then Scusi back towards the rear. Curious Life in Premier Division. So Allegro Master is in. Some have been in for a while here. Let's see how they jump. Nearly there. Racing. Allegro Class stepped well. Blue and Curly was slow. Allegro Master is Allegro Class the inside just in front. The outside there we've got Really Good, and right around the outside here to Fashion and Fame trying to push around them. Fashion and Fame's gone down. Charging into second here would have been Red Mover Hoover. It's Allegro Class, Red Mover Hoover. Allegro Masters finishing on. Out wider on the track to Really Good, and closer in then we have got Blue I Am. Red Mover Hoover gets over the top of Allegro Class to score here. Really Good got up for third out wide with Allegro Master closer in. Blue I Am was back beside that. Back in the race here, we would have had Spring Major never in the call. Fashion and Fame fell across the top. I think it tripped off the heels of Really Good. Questions asked, and they're about to be answered here in race number 7. Set. Racing by Riverman hops out very nicely here. Out wider on the track, Good Time Lady gets into its work, and Patchwork Alice gets a nice run through. Followed through by Odyssaurus, who got to the rail. Dark Anna's back in the piece. Well back to Theophilus. Last pair here are Avedon, Jetta and Believe. Around the corner, Bo Riverman out by about 3 or 4. Patchwork Alice gives chase. Followed through then by Odyssaurus. Good Time Lady, who ran wide. No problems at all. Bo Riverman in nicely from Patchwork Alice. Odyssaurus third to go by. Then Good Time Lady, Dark Anna. Further back in the race to Avedon, Jetta, Theophilus and Believe. Lined and ready, Wheelie Chili goes favourite, $3.50 off box 6. Nearly there. Racing, Death Star steps reasonably well the inside. Wheelie Chili out nicely too, trying to cross them. Also pushing forward here is Homebush Olive, and Zulu Mercedes up and around the outside gets to second. Allegro Blast's got to fourth. Death Star back to fifth, followed through there by Flying Blake. Last pair here are Lagoon Mac, Captain's Choice. Around the corner, Wheelie Chili bolts clear here from Allegro Blast. Then closer in, we've got Homebush Olive and Death Star, and running on strongly there, Flying Blake. In nicely here, Wheelie Chili. That's a deserved win from Allegro Blast. Flying Blake, I think, got up for third here. Homebush Olive, Death Star wasn't too far away. Followed through by Lagoon Mac. Allegro Zulu Mercedes died on its run and it's finished back with Captain's Choice. Racing. Alpaca out okay. Now Stellar Force goes to the lead from Alpaca, and going quickly forward was Purely over on the outside. Bit of trouble in behind with Allegro Max, and 1 or 2 wider getting into trouble. Corborn Steve's punching through on the inside with Individual Lily. Well back in the race here, Nero and Corborn Butsy around the corner. Stellar Force about to be rounded up here by Purely, you would think. Alpaca starting to charge home there with Allegro Max. Purely's in from Stellar Force. Alpaca, Allegro Max. In behind them then, Nero. Winning run comes to an end. Corborn Steve, Individual Lily and Corborn Butsy. And ready here for the 10th on the card. Set. Racing. Lady Zena's come out nicely. Tearaway was last away. Now Lady Zena gets to the lead here. Coming after it was Rattlesnake Jake, handy early. Also trying to poke through here with Pride. Things are getting tight. With Pride gets to the rail. Let's King gets to third. It's followed through there by Wall Age. Tearaway gets up to fourth, but struggling to get around Archie Bale. Further back, Rattlesnake Jake's been shuffled, and Solstice has no chance. On the corner here, it's with Pride in front. Down the outside, Lady Zena. Further back to That's King and Wall Age. Lady Zena's gone up to make it 2 from 2 for Terry Danny, I would say. Over on the outside of With Pride to win a game race, then That's King, Wall Age, Archie Bale. Further back in the race to Solstice, Tearaway and Rattlesnake Jake. Racing, double entendre, fair break the inside. Kerry Lane out nicely too, but Ollie Baxter leads them out here by 3 on Kerry Lane, and Memory Lapse is pushing forward. Double entendre trying to squeeze through on the inside. Alamein Jara amongst runners. Bruiser Bale's getting a run through on the inside. Now Extreme Twist has got well back, also getting shuffled. Memory Lapse and Big Wonder. Round the corner, Kerry Lane cuts the corner and comes out in front here of Ollie Baxter. Further back in the race to double entendre. Good way back the others. Extreme Twist down the outside, but nicely in here, Kerry Lane. That's a good win here on Ollie Baxter, double entendre. Extreme Twist rattled into fourth, followed across there by Alamein Jar. Bruiser Bale behind them, well back in the race then to Big Wonder and Memory Lapse. Here we go, Shaky Jakey at Rocky Ridge, nearly there. Racing. Bedlam Bridge hops out quite nicely. Rolex through a little bit slow, starts to accelerate forward. Wound the outside, Spirit Run's going to cross to the lead here. Coming with it, Boston Lightning. So Spirit Run by 2 or 3 here. Boston Lightning gives chase and 3 lengths away then to Bedlam Bridge. Rolex through gets into its work now. Corborn Sarah's next around. Further back to Lochinvar, Mario, Power Tom and Cosmic Scramble around the corner. Now we've got Boston Lightning, the inside Spirit Run. Charging up the centre is Bedlam Bridge with Rolex through. Boston Lightning's in again. From Bedlam Bridge, Rolex through and a tiring Spirit Run. Next to go by then would have been Opawa Tom. Further back in the race to Corborn Sarah, Lochinvar, Maui, Cosmic Scramble.